The first one is really to test how ready the organization is after 10 years of development, particularly in this field of on-site inspection, which is one of the three components of verification. This time, we have the full team of 50. We have the full size of the inspection area. It's 1,000 square kilometers. And we have basically a full set of tools. During the first period, visual observation, which includes still photography and video, gamma radiation survey, including from the air and the ground, seismic to detect aftershocks.
Visual observation is a technique you can use throughout the whole inspection. We look out of the helicopter and try to identify specific phenomena. During this initial overflight, we have specific areas which attract our interest, and afterwards we plan the ground-based missions to go to these specific areas to have a very, very close look. We have, of course, specific instruments we use for the visual observation, and our main instrument we have, that's a very human instrument, we have our eyes. And of course, our training. During this overflights, we acquired about 400 pictures. After we got the photos, before coordinating those pictures with the maps, there is a joint review with the inspected state party. It's one of the treaty-related issues we have to keep in mind.
The main task of the seismic sub-team is to collect the information which is relevant to the seismic monitoring of possible aftershock after the triggering event. We have two main elements implemented. First, the field seismic mini-arrays. We have 29 seismic mini-arrays in the field at the moment. And we have the new data center which collects all the data from the field stations, and we perform the analysis of the data. We are trying to find small aftershocks after the triggering event. Now we are densifying part of the network by 3 component stations around so-called no-access zone. And the reason for that is we want to be sure what is going on in that zone, because we had no visual access and no physical access to this zone.
First, we would like to swap the inspection area by aircraft using the air-mounted gamma survey equipment, and then based on this result which we will get from this survey, we can send the ground mobile teams out to do a thorough investigation of the area. We can sample soil, we can sample vegetation, we can take some gas for laboratory analysis, subsoil sampling for gas. We are looking for the radionuclides which are relevant to OSI.
The purpose of the environmental sampling is to really confirm on the ground what's giving rise to an anomalous radiation field which the gamma survey team would pick up in their traverse of the area. Sample is brought back to the field laboratory, and then that's handed over to the radionuclide sub-team for processing.
We started by overflight, and then by ground survey, and then by radionuclide background survey. We were able to localize out of the 1,000 square kilometers what would be the more focused areas of inspection interest. That's the end of the initial inspection period. Then we apply continuation period techniques which are more geophysical. These are inspection activities more focused, particularly to target search locations.